Oh, get ready, get ready, get ready. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, there he is, and there she is. Oh, yes, it's your boy, the Louisiana country boy, along with my co-host, a little Diva. And welcome to the second edition of the Real Conversation with a twist of humor. Now, I didn't put that on the thing. I just said with a twist. It might be a twist of lemons. It might be a twist of limes. It might be a twist of tears. It might be a twist of humor. It might be a twist
of humor.
We should just
humor people.
Just twist of humor. We should just left it at a twist with a twist. You know how folks go to a bar and they say, "Can you put that with a twist?" It's just a little twist. Oh yeah, and I am so excited to be here. It is Monday. It is Monday. It is Monday, and once more again for another year, little Diva, for another year, for the second year in a row. I don't even know if you know, but for the second year in a row, we right here, no matter what the name, but the people stay the same. We have outlasted the NFL. NFL Monday Night Football is over. But guess what? We still up in here.
We still up in yonder.
We still up in here. We still up in here. And it is a joy. It is a pleasure to be here tonight. You know, I had to, I don't know, I didn't get a chance to. I had to leave work today. My little executive producer took sick today. So yeah, I had to go get my executive producer. She called. She didn't call in to work sick today, but she took sick. So she took half a day today.
So what did you take her?
Her mom actually, I was going to keep her. And her mom actually called and said that she would. It was right when the storm was coming, so I was just here until her mama got off. And but she said since the storm was coming, it was probably better to just go ahead and do it then. So, old country boy spent 4 hours on the road today.
Wow, because of the traffic.
Well, it took an hour to work.
Mm-hmm.
It took an hour back to come get her. Then it took an hour back to work. Then it took another hour to come back home.
Oh, you went back to work?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I could have drove to Dallas.
I was thinking about that today too, country boy. Where is our visit?
Thank you, Miss Julie. Thank you.
I was gonna say that I ditto Miss Julie. I guess, you know, when I think about the executive producer not feeling good, I know it ain't gonna last long. So it was like, cause she be just bouncing back. That's a strong little baby. But listen,
I was just gonna say, you know, in a selfish way, you know, when I finally, the lady they called and I was like, boom, you know what? I got to roll out, y'all. So I went to go get her, and when I picked her up, in a selfish daddy way, let me tell y'all, when I got her and we was here at the house, and first thing she did was, you know, we have this thing, we play a lot. Now let me tell y'all, me and her, we play a lot, and now, but you know, when this old country boy, we have this understanding. When I say what is what is what is what. Well, she got in the bed and she had her boots on. Look, and I was just gonna lay the child in the bed with her boots on. Baby, you sick, you can get a free pass. Look, she pointed down at her boots like, no, you we gotta take them off. But then I told her, I was like, well, no, you don't need to take them off. I said, because no. Then she said, well, can I take my socks off? I said, no, because you're gonna leave in a minute. She said, where are we going? I said, your mama, I won't stay with you. Let me tell y'all, for old daddy, that show felt good. That show felt good. I hate my baby was sick, but it was I thank the good Lord that I have been a well enough parent that even when she doesn't feel well, she be like, I want to stay with you. But y'all say Princess. But anyway, that's all. That's it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to start off our show with something sad, but I think it was the first thing I wanted to say because it's super duper important. I want to say a quick prayer for this guy named Dante King. I don't know who Dante is, but he is on the Black Podcast group on Facebook. And I will tell you what his first message was. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, guys. Come on now. Give me some. His name is Dante King, and he says, "Why are you acting like that right now? Why are you acting like that?" So what he said was, hello everybody. I need to vent. I'm thinking about ending it all tonight. Since I can't find it now, I'm saying it basically what he said. He says, hello everybody. I need to vent. I'm thinking about ending it all tonight. And then he came back, and several, even Courtney Kristen came on and said, we're praying for you. Call me if you need to. You know, everybody kind of, there were two people that laughed on it, had little laughing emojis. I'm hoping those were mistakes. But then he came back and said, I'm going to go ahead and end it all tonight. And I wanted to ask you if you would mind us taking just a second or two just to say a prayer for him.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think that, how old country boy feel. One thing I feel is this: is prayer always works. Prayer always works, and so I think that where two or three are gathered, Heavenly Father is always in the midst. That's what I know. So most definitely, we can. I even take the old country hat off.
Take the country hat off. Take the country hat
off. Most definitely. So, well, go ahead, Diva.
Go ahead, sir.
Ain't that
something? I want you to pray.
That was a spot right there. That was your opportunity. You never know when they're gonna call upon you. Dear Heavenly Father, dear Heavenly Father, we thank you right now. We come to you right now, asking you to continue to keep your loving arms around Dante. We have no idea what he may be going through, what situation he may be in. We don't know. Ain't our business, but we know that you know. Father, you are knowing all. We ask you to give him guidance, give him wisdom, give him understanding. But most importantly, during this time right now, Father, give him strength, because you said in your words, when we are weak, you are strong. I asked you to continually hold him in your loving arms, Father. Again, we don't know what the problem is with him or anyone else, but we know he is going through at this moment right now, Father. And you in your loving wisdom, you and your loving kindness, Father God, I know that you are there. All he has to do is reach. All he has to do is reach. If he takes one step, Father, I know that you will take the rest. So I lift him up, and I ask anyone that can hear this old country mouth right now, just say a prayer. Say a prayer for Dante. Say a prayer not only for Dante, but for others who are going through at this moment. There are so many that are going through so many different things. Oh, we know this whole world, it can be cruel, but we know that you are loving and you are kind. And we extend that same love and that same kindness unto others right now, right now, right now. I ask these prayers in your son, Jesus' name. Amen, amen, and amen.
Amen. Yeah, I see how you put me on the spot there, but it's okay. It's going to come. But let me just say this, Dante. I know that you probably won't hear this, but I just want to say that we hear your cry. I hear an echo. We hear your cry, and just hold on. Reach out, say a prayer, because if nobody else is there, God is there, but we are here. I saw a few people reaching out to you. Take them up on calling them or putting your number in an inbox so that they can call you. I really don't know if I have the right words to say, but I want to let you know that we're concerned, and that don't do that, because we're here. We love you. There's people out there that love you, people out there to support you. Whatever this is that you're going through, it is not worth leaving us. We love you, we care about you, and we want you here, and we need you here. So please, please, please reach out to one of the people on that panel that reached out, told you to call them. Reach out to me, 832-312-2973. I've told the whole world my phone number. But, yeah. So I want to get that out as soon as we got on because it just kind of really touched my heart when I saw that.
Well, that is, I appreciate that. I just want to say something, on the other side. I ain't even had your phone number. I should have been writing that down right then.
Child, I done gave my number to people because I don't give my number to everybody except the people in the world wide web, right? But people ask me for my phone number, and I finally said, okay, I'm gonna give my number to this particular person. They don't even call, so it don't even matter. And I tell them too, I don't give my number to everybody, so you must be special because I'm giving my number to you. And they don't call, so. Well, let me give this disclaimer. Like I used to work for Lone Star and I was the recruiter, so I would be giving out my cards, and some of those young men would say, young men and students, oh, well, miss, can I call you? Little boy, don't call me unless it's about Lone Star College and getting enrolled or whatever it is. Don't call me for nothing else. No, that is not what this number is for. Oh. So I'm telling all y'all, Dante can call. That number would, and if y'all calling me about business, if you want to get on a cruise, you want to book somewhere, I'm your girl. But listen, today I'm
sorry, man. What was that number again? I'm sorry. Whatever. What was that number?
I mean, my number's everywhere, so I don't have a problem with that because it's on my flyers, it's on whatever I put out there. So it's always been. I know how to block people when they call and say something stupid. No, or when somebody requests to be my friend.
Yeah.
When I answer your request and say yes, you can be my friend, that don't mean you inbox me and start talking to me. I don't talk to you. So then you block on Facebook. Then see, that was something special about you, Donnie, because you did that. You inboxed me, and I didn't feel creepiness.
Did you feel country?
Not until we had a conversation, because I didn't feel your words. Your words were country. But let me say, so today was the first day back at work at HISD, right? Friday we went for professional development, but I already had it on my mind. So I be getting calls and texts at 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the morning because they don't give us a phone. We don't have an office. Our office is in my rolling bag. We have places to sit. We don't have our phone, so we have to use our cell phone. So that means all my staff have my cell phone number. Well, I got a text the other day about 6:45, 7 o'clock on probably like Wednesday, Thursday. I'm like, hey, I need to update my direct deposit form. Girl, ain't none of us open. We ain't open. Then I got a call one day saying, he said, I read it out loud in my meeting today. But anyway, I was telling them, I had in my mind what I wanted to say today in my meeting about boundaries.
Okay.
My boundaries. So I'm having to set some boundaries because they be calling. But I want to read y'all just one.
They be wanting, they want to talk to the boss.
No, not that time. Don't talk to me on my time off about stuff like that. But no, I definitely want to read this one to you. Really funny. His name is Traylon. Let's see Traylon. Okay. Well, anyway, Traylon says something about I'm trying to hit you up because I need to find out about what. That's all I read on his message. So anyway, I had told my daughter, how can I tell these people that I don't want to talk to them on the weekends because I'm off and I've been off for 2 weeks. I don't really want to talk. And even when I'm at work, I don't want to talk at 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock. I don't want to talk at 9 at night. I don't want to talk at 6 at night to nobody unless it's important. So she was saying, just say it. They have to understand boundaries. Blah, blah. So okay, I went in today. So I was trying to think of this really cool way to say it. I was gonna come up with an example. Couldn't think of nothing. So I just said, after I got through the other things in the meeting, I said, okay, so let's talk about boundaries. Miss Trina's boundaries. I said, when I work from 7:30 to 4:30. I said, so after 4:30, I really like y'all, but I really don't want to hear y'all's voices after 4:30, 5 o'clock. I just don't. I said, on Saturday, really don't want to hear from you. Miss Trina does have a life. I want to do things, and then I explain to them that I pay for my phone. So most of them turned around and looked at each other, talking about, now, who is calling Miss Trina on a Saturday? Who calling Miss Trina in the morning?
Oh,
So I thought, so that was easy. So they knew. So what was funny is they always say, if you can, what is it? What do they call say that person that's gonna holler, whatever, when a dog or holler, whatever it is. I can't remember right now. But anyway, I wasn't even gonna call this young lady out, huh?
a hit dog gonna holler.
Hit dog. I wasn't even gonna call this young lady out because I'm talking about more than one person. But here she goes. Well, Miss Trina, I needed to know about my direct deposit because my bank account got hacked. I said, well, first of all, I wasn't going to call you out. But since you called yourself out, yeah, you called me too early in the morning about your direct deposit. And you called me on vacation. The whole district is closed. We can't do nothing about your direct deposit. I said, however, you just said something. You said my account was hacked. You should have started with that. I wouldn't have been so upset about you telling me. You just about, oh, I need to find out what's up with my getting a new direct deposit. That's just what she said. What's up with it? Nothing is up because I'm asleep. I ain't even up. So, long story short, I was excited about how everybody kind of was like, I'm thinking I was gonna be hurting people's feelings, and I was like, "Who calling Miss? Why would you be calling me trying to put your direct deposit?" It was. It came out so good, better than I thought. They were like defending me, and then something else happened. Oh, someone said, yeah, because we don't want to be called on the weekends. I said exactly. That's why on Sunday, I inbox y'all on Sunday evening to say, hey, tomorrow's the day. We're getting back to work tomorrow. We good. Just kind of give some little motivation to go back to work the next day. But yeah. Anyway, so they was calling all the time. So we want to see if this works this time. Before I left, huh?
Not if her bank account get hacked again.
No, I did explain that. I also told them too, because I had mentioned this kind of before about calling me outside of work hours. And so one young lady really needed me, and she was going through something, which my daughter said, but you're not the therapist. They don't need to call you, but whatever. So she didn't call me. She actually was going through something. Someone had died. And she didn't even call me. Because I told them to start emailing me when they're going to be out. And so whatever happened, I ended up calling her, and she said, well, Miss Trina, I didn't really want to call you because you had sent an email about to email you when we're calling in. And I said, yeah, but if you need to talk to me, if it's something you're going through, call me. Like, I'm just meaning just all willy-nilly just letting me know you need to, because I need documentation or whatever. And so I explained to them today, I'm not saying if you need me, not to call me. If you need me. And then I just said, not because if you, God forbid, but if you go to jail, call me. And I can't make you bail, but I can call somebody for you if you need me to do that. But call me if it's an emergency, call me. I said, I tell my family all the time, I keep my phone on all night. I keep it on because I feel like if somebody calls you at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning to have the audacity to call you that time of morning, something's got to be wrong. So if anybody, I'm thinking to anybody, if y'all ever need to call somebody in the middle of the night, my phone is on. So anyway, that's how I started my meeting off today. And it really made me happy that they understood. And I was kind of stressed out and feeling a little anxious, like I don't want them to think I'm being rude, but I need my time, need my time.
I hear you. I understand that. I don't call. Well, yeah, I do. I call folks I call whenever. That's just me. If folks call me whenever, I don't care.
People, but you don't want Miss John Deere. I don't know which company you work for now, but when you work for John Deere, I don't want John Deere calling. People can call me anytime. My phone is always dead, but I don't want you calling me about work-related things unless it's something super important when I'm out doing things that I do. I don't want to stop what I'm doing and go to the phone thinking maybe it's one of my children that need me. Man, I need to know what's up with the direct deposit.
It was one of your work children.
No, they're not my children like that. They all grown. Yeah, they didn't do what they were supposed to do when I told them to go down there and apply for that job, for that H&R Block job. But they're gonna be looking crazy when spring break roll around and they got a whole week they will get paid.
Oh my.
But anyway, so that's how I started my day off today. At Fleming Middle School, it actually was it was a really good day. It was really a good day. They all worked together. I got a really good crew. I have 5 schools, and I weeded out, the ones early. One today, but she was good. She just could only work a certain amount of hours, and I can't do that with that. And another thing, people come on the job with, oh yeah, at the interview, I can work any hours. Yeah, I can work any hours, any day. I got it. Little man coming thing today wasn't shaving at all. I said, oh yeah, I gotta pick up my daughter, my son on this day, so I gotta be off early on this day. And then I don't know about that day, but I gotta see if I can, maybe, because y'all know, when you come into work, once you get the job, you still can be took to the house. Say, okay, we can't use you. But that'd be my quote. My quote be, unfortunately, since you are unable to work the hours that you committed to us prior to being hired, unfortunately, we can't use you at these hours. Feel free to contact us again when your hours are I can't remember, within the restrictions or whatever of what we can use, and then we'll give you a call back, because he gonna get one of those.
Oh Lord!
I'm gonna let him make it though. I like people to have a job. I really like people to have a job, country boy, but don't come in being sneaky. Don't do that, because that makes me think you playing me. Just come in and say what it is. I got a son, and do you have any? Huh?
Oh, tink tink. How you gonna do little tink tink like that? Oh, tink tink.
Yeah, and I tell them, honesty, communication. That's how you get along with me. That's how, because I don't like to be a man. Before we left, I had found out some of them had told one of them, 2 of them was sitting outside talking about the children. Woo, I'm so tired. I went in, and what I do is I usually try to calm down before I say certain things, because I've learned that as I've gotten older. And but this time I wanted to go raw. I wanted to be raw when I went in. Raw. So when I got off the phone, I walked over there, and they were all sitting together in one spot like they were not supposed to be. And I saw somebody, I'm not gonna say this online, but something they had that they shouldn't have had. But I acted like I didn't see it. But when my first thing came out my mouth was, let me tell y'all something. I'm real laid back all the time. I don't micromanage people. And just because I don't say something, that don't mean I didn't see it. I've done everything and more than what you can do. And I need you to know that if you don't like kids, if you tired of kids, if they get on your nerves, you might need to take these 2 weeks that you're off for Christmas break and think about, this might not be the job for you.
This is true.
The quickest way for you to lose your job is mess with these people kids, especially mine, these people kids, and people money. If it is, and then I was like, it is okay if this is not the type of job for you. You tried it, you did a great job. This just ain't for you.
And that's,
so
and I'll say that that is not for everybody. I mean, I think that everybody is not built to be around kids. Everybody's not built to be a teacher. Ain't no sense in acting like that's what you want to do because you think it's gonna be easy breezy.
And for a check.
Right. I mean, and that's the saddest part is not doing what you are called to do something. I understand you do some things or take some jobs or whatever, but if that ain't your passion, how good you think you're gonna be at it?
Well, the funny thing is about that, when you say that, some of these people, and I say because some are very young, and this young lady these 2 young ladies I'm speaking of, they're very young, but they don't know their passion. So yes, I agree. They need to come and see, oh, this sounds fun, sounds cool, working with the kids in the community that are underserved, da 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 da. You come in, but once you get there, you realize, wow, this is driving me nuts. Then you have to move on. Now, one of them I help move on, but the other one, she's staying. I'm working and coaching her, because some people are coachable. And then as they're coachable, I'll continue to say things like, okay, so this is what we're gonna do, but you understand that if children, is not the thing you like to do, if you don't like to deal with children, you got to realize these are not your children. You'll end up hurting someone's child. You'll end up saying the wrong thing to somebody's child, and that is not going to be pretty. So if you do not, this is not your thing, don't hold on to it. You know, I will say, but I say it in a, you know, a nicer way, because again, I'm trying to, this particular person I took an interest in because she has potential. I don't know about potential as a teacher, but she has potential. She actually has a associate's degree, and I really, you know, but my daughter told me the other day when I was talking about this particular person, she said, you know, sometimes getting fired from a job is the lesson. That is somebody caring about you.
Yep.
To fire. And I didn't think about it like that before, but that is so true. You know, that is helping. They may not move if you don't, just like God, he doesn't, he makes things uncomfortable for you sometimes, or you won't move. I posted that today, one of these recently, that it says, why did you move me? Well, I wouldn't have, if you wouldn't have moved, if I wouldn't have made it uncomfortable for you.
Amen.
So yeah.
Been there. Mm-hmm. Been there. Dance that dance.
You danced it. You danced it.
I danced that dance. Sure enough did. Sure enough did. You know, when you say that, it's so funny because my number one supporter, Miss Julie, I think that was today or yesterday, I can't remember. Mm-hmm. She reposted a video I did last year. Last year? Or year before last? I don't know, from the day. And I told her, I was like, wow. She just said basically she was strolling through and she saw the video, and she reposted it. And I just commented to her and I was like, I said so much behind the video. That video was actually done the same day that I got walked out of my job.
Oh yeah, that's around the same time I met you.
Mm-hmm. It got posted the same. I did that. I got walked out that evening and had a show that night with a guest.
Did the show go on?
Yeah. It was I mean, and what you just said is exactly what my guest that said that night. He said, he asked me the very question. He said, so let me ask you, if they hadn't walked you out, would you have walked out? I said, nope, I probably wouldn't have. So yeah, yeah. So I very much know that sometimes that and you know what, it ain't about, I guess maybe it's not, it is a lesson in it, and you take it, you take those things and you take what you need to learn from it, and you know, I mean, I can look back now and say, you know what, even that place that walked me out, heck, you know, I say all the time, I've been kicked out of worse places. So when somebody
yeah.
I've been kicked out of worse places. Well, you know what? I don't know. Some folks might not have ever been fired. Look here, old country boy. Yeah, yes, indeed. I done got them papers, sir. Your services is no longer needed. Said, okay.
I remember one of the club owners, his spiel, everybody knew his spiel. His spiel was, we really appreciate your time working here, but we're no longer going to need your services. He told everybody the same quote. Let me show you something, country boy. I planned to have my new stuff hooked up today, but I couldn't figure it out. So I got this thing. I don't know what to do with the stuff. So I was looking at your thing, saying, maybe I can see what you got going over here.
Yeah, it's very easy. That little piece that you got up yonder, yeah, that right there, it's got an end on it, okay? You should have got a metal piece. That should be like, that's good. The microphone goes inside of yonder.
Inside of this?
Yes, that's where the microphone goes. Okay, there's a little silver piece that looks like a key. Not on the back of the microphone. No, there's a little silver piece that looks like a key. It looked like an old-fashioned.
I may have lost it.
Oh well, you ain't gonna put that thing up there. You done lost it. What's on your hanger?
This?
Yeah, there's a knob on there, right? You got to push the knob, okay? Now there's in there you got to go look in your box. There's a little hanger. There's a little piece that looks like a key. It's straight and it's got like a little end, like one of them old-fashioned keys. You need that. If you don't have that, you're not gonna be able to hang your microphone up.
Oh,
That's the only,
okay.
that's the only piece you're missing. It's a that right there, and the little piece that hooks the two pieces together. That's it. You done. You just done got it.
Okay. And see, I got this too. This thing.
Got the old
I
box
know it
right
had to
there.
be charged. It has to be charged. But
Yours?
this is going to end up going in here.
Yeah, that goes inside, gentlemen. Yeah, that's what the microphone holding on right here.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
that there what it's holding on. That's how it's dangling down right yonder. And then you
Oh.
got your little screen
You
finder.
are
Yeah.
you're so crafty.
I looked at the pictures on the box.
Why would they send instructions?
I just looked at the pictures on the box. That was it. I ain't that crafty.
What picture on the box?
See how that thing look at it on the front right yonder. I made it look right. I made it look just like that. That's how that do it. All you gotta do follow the picture.
That picture is not clear.
And what I did, I followed the picture. Sure enough, did. Yes, it did.
Well, I'm gonna have to write them because they didn't send me anything that looks like a key. I got this.
Yeah, that's the sponge.
Got this little thing.
That's the screen. What's that on the end of the screen right yonder? It was something else dangling, wasn't it?
Oh, just the wire.
Oh yeah. I don't know. You need that little, yeah, you need that little silver piece though. You ain't gonna work without it.
All right. Well, I'll figure it out later. Or they gonna
Had the duct tape that old thing if you ain't got that little key thing right yonder.
Interesting.
Yep, that's all it takes right there. You got it on, got it going. Yes, indeed.
Well, y'all, so I got new stuff too, y'all, but I just don't know how to put my new stuff on.
I ain't got no new stuff. I got a I
So I'm jealous.
I got several mics.
Yeah, we know. We know. We know. We know.
That's right. That's right, Miss Julie. I didn't look at the picture on the box. All right, Miss Julie, look at him.
I couldn't look at the picture on the box because the picture is not visible.
Shoot, that's what I looked at. I looked at my picture. I said, I'm gonna hook it up just like that because I ain't have a clue. Look at him. Hey, how you think I put this here chair together? I looked at that picture on that box because I was so.
See, I don't look. Yeah, I be reading the instructions.
I don't read no instructions. I just look at the old pretty picture and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna make it just like that right yonder. Right yonder. Look here. I want to Miss Julie or anybody that may be tuned in or running through this thing. Look here, old country boy. If y'all got a topic y'all want, y'all run it on up the flagpole. Run it up. That's what they used to say back in the country. Run up the flagpole if you got a topic y'all want us to talk about. We'll talk about it. Sure enough, we'll. Old country boy like to be caught off guard. So if anything y'all wants to talk about, y'all wants to discuss about anything going in y'all life, hey, y'all running on over here. Yeah, there you go. That's how that thing go. Yes, man. Sure enough here. Then you put a little plug in the back of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like that right there. You sure
Well,
enough right.
I got a good start. I got this thing hooked up. I got this part hooked all up.
Yeah, you got to find that one piece. That's the only piece you're missing. Yeah, look at her. Now I done told her. Boy, I tell you, folks don't be playing. I told y'all don't nobody play the country boy no time.
I love this name, Happily Taken. I love it. Hi, Happily Taken.
Happily Taken.
Love that. Well, I'm happily untaken right now.
What's the opposite of happily taken?
Happily untaken? Not happily untaken?
Not happily untaken.
Not taken.
Not untaken. Untaken.
Untaken. Untaken.
That be the country boy.
Untaken.
That be the country boy. Untaken.
We need to say untaken. But you gotta have it's untaken, but are we happily untaken?
Wait. And if yes, my 4 exes, they just say mistaken.
I can't stand you. Can't stand you. Yes, a few of them out there, and I would say that too. Mistaken. Mistaken. That is a good one. Yeah, a bunch of mine would say mistaken. Mistaken.
What happened to taking? Hey, look. We sure appreciate you tuning in at WAC. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, happily taken. Don't become happily unemployed. Don't let them folks know that the old country boy.
You know what?
I'm glad you're here. Don't get me wrong, but who lived it? You know, hey, because happily taken. Look at him. The reason the old country boy got walked out of his job because they say he was doing ticker talkers. So I'm just saying.
I remember that like it was yesterday too.
Yeah.
I didn't believe, I didn't know you that well, but I didn't believe you at first. I was like, why would they?
I walked in that office looking at them folks. I walked in and clocked in. I'm ready to go to work, and they say, "Look." And here go the thing. It was right after I got back from the dad summit. So I was, I got back, and then I done clocked in. Now y'all done let me. Now, look, you first and foremost, let me tell you, job something.
I know what you're finna say. I know what you're finna say.
Before I get to the story about them folks, look at here, you folks on these jobs, you companies. Don't y'all be letting folk clock in like they finna go to work, and then you try to tell them because you want no, baby, call me on. That's one of them. When Trina said don't call her, look at here. If you don't plan on keeping me that day, don't you dare have me drive up there to be at work at a certain time because you done decided. Because I know you didn't decide to let me go when I got there. This was already predetermined. So pre-call me. Don't have me coming up there. That's why folks be losing their mind, because they done got out of their bed. They probably done took the kids to school, to daycare, whatever, and then they come in there all think they finna work, and then you be like, well, we have decided.
That's true. But also letting somebody work the whole day.
Ooh,
I'm
Lord,
around here whistling.
Well, now I'd rather work the whole day because you get the whole day pay. Now I take that.
I guess, but that's humiliating. I sat here and worked hard and stressed out, and now you tell me you don't have a job tomorrow.
I take the whole day. I sure
will.
The
whole day?
I take that whole pay. I want the whole 8 hours. Mm-hmm. Don't give me 30 minutes on the clock. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I sure did. I walked in there, boom, boom, boom. Now let me tell y'all something. This is what I did learn, honestly, and I say this from my heart. I give my all when I go to work. Okay, I give it all. I was at that job, and folks used to laugh at me. I laugh at myself now. I'll be at that job. Sometimes I would be there on holidays doing stuff to catch up. I would be there after hours, making sure, because that was just me. That was probably one of the reasons that it hurt, and I was so shocked, because you can come talk to me. You ain't never wrote me up for nothing, not a single thing, nothing. If that was an issue, and I get, you get new management, and they want to do things they way, that's fine, okay. Again, new management, don't have me drive up there. I'm telling you, don't have me. Don't get me up out my bed driving up there, and you done already predetermined that you gonna have a conversation. Because I'm gonna look at you with side eye. I'm telling you, I'm gonna look at. I might not say nothing, but I'm gonna sure look at your side eye. You're in your mind, you think I'm finna say something. I might not say nothing, but I'm sure gonna look at your side eye.
You're gonna know what I'm thinking.
You're gonna know all of it. But I, and I am human as much as anybody else. But I sat there. They called me in there. Hey, we won't see you. All right. I go in there and I sit down. You always know it's something when they come in there with a folder.
What's in the folder, country boy? What's in the folder? What's in the folder?
You always know something finna go down when they come in. They done call you and they tell you they want to see you. They got a folder in their hand. Well, let me tell you about these cheap, no good, low down, dirty folks. They didn't even have nothing in the folder because I'm waiting for the paperwork you want me to sign. They didn't even have nothing in the folder, but they got those folders. Anyway, we sat down and they really couldn't come up with nothing. The only story that they could come up with is we notice that you have been doing TikTokers. Um, all I could do was look at them. And now, again, the Bible says, it says it in the word. It says, be angry, but sin not. Because let me tell y'all, I was angry because I was about to jump and grab somebody around their throat, but I didn't. I sin not. I can't sit here and say like, ooh, I looked at them and old country boy was about to come up out that chair, but I did not. I did not. Thank the Lord. Thank you for grace. Thank you for mercy. But I kid you not, when they told me that, boy, it shook me to my core. I was like, wow, this is what y'all, what they say. Oh, so this is what we're doing now. But I did. I graciously walked up out of that place. That was the day. That was the very day that my heavenly Father showed me, I got you. I got you.
Yes.
That was the very day that if y'all, I don't know if y'all can see back yonder, you see that old red box right there? That old red box, my pride, my first. Them, if y'all don't know, them called the Louisiana Country Boys. Them my real shoes. Them shoes are named Louisiana Country Boys. Those are my shoes right there. That very day, my first pair actually came in. The Louisiana Country Boys, my worthless 2 cents. Louisiana Country Boy shoes came in. That very day, my good friend Shay Shay, who does my t-shirts, she had my order ready of my first, I don't know, my worthless 2 cents shirts. Even though I got walked out of that place, even though I didn't know what was coming next. A true story. I ain't gonna sit up here and like, oh Lord, I got it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I walked out that place. Well, they walked me out. Excuse me. I ain't walk out. They walked me out that place. Yeah, they walked me out. Good. They followed me all the way to the car. I don't know what they thought I was gonna do. Still a tractor.
What was you gonna do? What they thought you were gonna do?
I don't know. Still a tractor. I don't know what they thought I was gonna do. Make sure he leaves the building. Hey, let me tell you something though. I can laugh at it now because let me tell you, it was so funny because you know how you go in, you know something when you know something. Anyway, one of the owners, former owners, let me say this disclaimer, no disclaimer. Look, truth. One of the former owners, he's not an owner anymore because that particular company actually is no longer because they got bought out. But that's what happens. You don't do folks ugly. They got bought out. So one of the former owners, I used to speak to him. We used to talk every morning. When I go into my job, I still do it now. I'd be like, good morning, sunshine. And when I went in that morning, I said, good morning, sunshine. That sucker hit the corner on me. He didn't even speak. Went that away. I should have known something right then. I was like,
you should know. Oh, it was that same day?
Same day. I spoke to that man. I spoke to that man that morning. It doesn't, I know sometimes people say, about being nice to people. I think about some of the things and that, wow, I'm just sitting here thinking some of the conversations you have with people. I remember that man. I remember when his wife had passed. had conversations with him. I remember just sitting, but what I can say is the reason I really wasn't upset like that is because I understood that my purpose there had been finished.
It was kind of
Sometimes
what you said too about God making it to where.
my purpose there had been done. I had no different. That's when I talk about going to work now, how it is. I understand the greater purpose. It's not about just going there getting a check. It's the purpose that I'm there. It could be, heck, I don't know. It could be a customer that might walk in tomorrow, and that's the reason that I'm there to greet that one person. I don't know, but what I know is that no matter where we are, when our purpose has been fulfilled at that place, it's time to move.
That's true.
Sometimes, and I think you and I, we had this joke. Sometimes we do hold on too long. Sometimes we be trying to stay in places where our purpose has been fulfilled. It's over with. It is done. Sometimes it's, and listen. Sometimes we stay in relationships, friendships, jobs when we had a specific purpose to be there. And when it's over, it's over. You can't make yourself fit in somewhere that you ain't supposed to be. Oh, you found it. Good. Okay.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you had put that thing up there. Sometimes we try to make ourselves stay in things where what you just said is so true, where God has made it so uncomfortable for us, but we so dumb and so determined. I'm gonna just stick it out a little bit longer. And he's made it so uncomfortable. But we are so afraid to move.
Yeah. And we don't want to hear it. Especially when it comes to a job. I think for me, when I was very shocked at the situation I was having. I was going through it. Like I felt like I was in a twilight zone. Like it was crazy. Like, for instance, the lady I was working for said, I couldn't call in no more. I couldn't call her and say I'm sick. I had to email her.
Right.
Or if I'm late. So if I'm sick, I got to get out my sick bed to go get my computer or my phone, whatever. And then if I'm running late, I got to email you. So I'm driving to work. There's traffic coming. I've got to email you. And if the trick becomes for some of these jobs about when you don't have no write-ups, like you said, you don't have no write-ups, they'll get to the point where they're trying to get you some write-ups. So they start writing you up for anything. There was an emergency one of those days when she said I couldn't call in late. And I did because it was an emergency and out of what do you call it? Memory, out of habit, out of routine that you've done all your career. I called and said, hey, there's a really bad wreck. She wrote me up for that. But the point being is, it was so many little things happening. And I mean, even as far as me going out on medical leave because I was so stressed out, that's when I first started having blood pressure problems. And all of that, there's no way I should have stayed with that. But in my mind, at that time, in my spiritual immaturity is what I call it, I gotta have my job. Oh my God, I gotta have my job. I'm not gonna make it. How am I gonna live without my job? I need a job. I can't lose my job. So I gotta do whatever it is. I gotta go crawl on the floor and lick the carpet to keep my job, right? So when I finally came down, I'll never forget, I went out like a week or two for medical leave, mental health deal. Came back, and when you see HR and you see your little boss, something weird going on. And I just never said nothing. Because one, I felt it in my body, something was going down because I had already took stuff off my computer. I'd already packed up stuff and took it home weeks before that. Because I just felt that's how it was feeling. But anyway, so when they said, finally they said, they were just sitting down. I guess they was wondering, was I going to say, well, what's going on? No, y'all here. This is where I'm supposed to be. So the HR said, well, we make a decision. Since y'all two just can't get along, we're going to go ahead and let you go. Which throws me off because we can't get along. So why am I the one leaving? Someone who has no right of. Anyway, I'm trying to get to a point. So they end up saying, well, you've been here so long, we don't want to terminate you. You can, we will let you resign. But of course, when you resign, what happens? No unemployment. And so I had to sit there and make a decision of this was my 20-something years of my career. So I didn't want to lose that to getting fired because that's where all my, so I resigned. So I walked out that building. I didn't even cry. One thing, I felt like a load of bricks had just fell off my body. Literally. I mean, I hear it all the time, but I felt it. Like I felt things and I felt so good. Now, mind you, I wasn't going to get unemployment. I don't got no more checks. I think I might have had a check coming. I didn't know what I was going to do, but that didn't even come to my mind, country boy. So we even got a car, and the girl that was a real good friend of mine, her name is Dr. Jones. She is the only one that knew what was going on because nobody would listen to me. I told people, I didn't even blame this lady. I just kept saying, I need help. I need to know what to do for me and her to be able to get along to get the job done. Those are the things I use. I never blamed her. But anyway, so went home, life went on. And what I learned was I went, was it 6 months? Might have been, yeah. No. This time it was only 3 months. I went 3 months without a job and no unemployment. My bills were paid. Everything was paid. Now you can't ask me how, why, what, I don't know. But what I did learn from that is that God is taking care of me. He got me. But as long as I was over there struggling, trying to fix stuff, make this work, and not using him, not praying, I'm gonna let you, my child, I'm gonna let you go with that. I'm gonna let you have that. But when you realize there's times that you can't do anymore without my help, I'll step in. But I need you to see that you can't do this without me. And when I started realizing, and that's actually, I will be honest with you, that is when I've always gone to church. My parents had me in church, blah, blah, blah. But this gave me that thing where I knew I needed to. That's when my spiritual journey began. Because it was like, wow, I've heard people say this, but it really happened to me. I was no unemployment. I had no ends. I was able to get some food stamps, but nothing, and everything went paid. But then guess what? Those 3 months I was off, guess who hired me? And that was the college I was working at. That same college hired me in a different department. So I went back in a better position, in a management position, as a matter of fact. And so when I saw those ladies, the ladies that used to treat me really, really bad, the manager and her friend, do you know, I remember going to a meeting. First of all, they were shocked to see me. Love it. But do you know they sat behind me and giggled and did their little thing? And the personality that I have, you probably learned about me. I'm very sensitive. I don't like to be talked about. But I was able to sit there and say, these silly little heifers here, they don't even understand. They don't even understand what just happened here. They have no idea of the power of what I have just been able to come back to the face of you guys who helped take my job from me and my livelihood from me. And I'm back here making more money in a higher position, got it going on. And y'all sitting up here giggling. What you giggling about? Because you in the same spot, same money. And not that they weren't making money, but it's just a point. I had elevated.
Right.
And so when you said all that, I didn't mean to take the conversation away from you, but when you said that, that is so true. That is when you realize who God really is.
Oh yeah.
And what power he has. And that, man, the thing about making your enemies your footstools, I mean, all of those cliches and stuff came full circle for me. I got to see all of that. You know what I mean? The promise I made to myself was I would never make a job my God.
Right.
And so this particular job I had, it was a grant funded job. So when the grant ran out of money, I was laid off again. But I got unemployment this time. But I was off for 6 whole months. Right? But I said I will never go on a job and stay on a job, make that job my God, and let people treat me any kind of way because I know my worth, I know my value, and I know what God is going to do for me.
Right.
And huh?
And that's something that we all have to get to, those points. And I can't sit up here and say nothing. You know what? I did it for many times. I did it for so many times. The job was more than my family. The job was more than everything. It was being there and putting everything into it. As you said, the job was my God. You know, and when we realize, for me and you going through these things in life, and you realize that, again, when God say there should be no other God before me.
Amen. Amen.
Let me see, some people, that covers a multitude. You should have no other God before me. That's talking about the work. That's talking about your vehicle.
You don't even think about it like that.
House. Let me tell you something. That's talking about your spouse. There should be no other. He says, I am a. Let me ask you. You know, I know some folks.
And I'm not jealous.
That's it.
Don't forget that.
Look, and that's what I was going to say. You know, there's some folks be in relationships and they be like, well, my man, or my woman, she be jealous. Okay, if you think they jealous for what you doing, if you think that well, my wife be all upset when I be on the phone and I be ignoring her, what you think God think when you ignoring him?
That part.
What do you, well, baby be upset because I don't want to take her nowhere and we don't go. What you think God think when you don't want to spend no time with him? He says there shall be no other God before me.
Mm-hmm.
I am a jealous. I want you. You know how you be thinking that man wants you? Ooh, he want me, and he
I'll never think that because don't let them want me. But I'm just saying.
You don't put your phone number out there.
That's the twist.
You put your number out there, so they'll be calling. Run it up the flagpole.
Whatever.
That's God. If you think you in that relationship and you looking at that person that is jealous, oh, they just jealous. Okay.
Yeah.
You think that person, you know, and some people say, well, I don't want no jealous woman, and I don't want no jealous man around me that's gonna be. What you think God think when you ignore him? You don't give him none of your time. That jealous God. He don't want you putting that stuff and them things before him, because guess what? He looking going like, it's mine. I'm just allowing you to use it. That car you got, that's mine. But you giving that car, that house, those things, the gifts, you are paying more attention than the gifts.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You forgetting who gave you the gifts and enabled you to have the gifts, and you sitting up here admiring the gifts, but ain't paying no attention to the giver. Overlooking the giver.
Yeah.
Overlooking you running and giving everything to this job, but the one that gave you strength to get up to go to that job, you ignore. You gonna go spend all this money on whatever. I don't care what you're spending on, but you don't take one moment to say thank you. You don't take one iota to give back to somebody. And again, I know how y'all folks is. When somebody say give, you think they talking about money.
My money.
He talking about giving. There he go. Ain't nobody talking about money. Oh, there he go big, and ain't nobody talking about money.
Passer.
Giving has nothing to do with monetary. Y'all the ones that tied it to monetary. He ain't tied to monetary. Giving. Give back. Encourage somebody. Uplift somebody. That's giving back. That's saying, you know what? Man, when I was down and I ain't had nobody to turn to, I ain't had nobody to talk to. I remember this one person that came and I don't know, whatever they might have done, wrote me a letter, gave me a smile, saying, but you don't want to do the same. You ignore God and everything he's giving you. Everything, because you be like, I ain't going down there. They always asking for money over there, or they. When did folks start tying giving into money? You know, the greatest gift that you have, the most precious gift that you have, is your time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the priceless thing that you have is your time. Do you know giving that gift could turn them things around? While my co-host over there trying to figure out how to put that.
You ain't really paying attention. You see me look. Let me tell you, I enlarged the whole page so I can see your mouth. I gotta figure this out. You know, to bring my story to home is that, so after, when you make that, when God does something for you, well, what in my thing was, one, realizing that he got me right, and if nobody else does, he does, right? Yes. But being able to trust him, and the biggest hurdle for me was, again, you don't quit a job. You don't lose a job. You do everything you can to keep your job. You're supposed to have it. That's how we're taught. But at the end of the day, there is only so much that you do for anything, you know? And what we talked about, God being a jealous God, when I put so much into these jobs I've had, like, I've got to do this. I've got to do this. I've got to let them treat me like crap, because I've got to have a job, because I can't eat without a job. That's not a fact anymore. I mean, to a certain extent, of course. But fast forwarding through all of that, around the time I met Country Boy, actually, I'd gotten a promotion that I thought I wanted. I prayed for this promotion, prayed for this great job. But I was an assistant director in this program. And let me tell y'all, remember that promise? And I never forget this promise. I always talk about it, that I would never stay on a job that didn't see my worth, that had me sick, that had me sad. I would never do that, because I knew that was going to show that I knew God had me. It was going to show my faith in him and what I meant. And so when I sat there, I was there 5 months, guys. 5 months. And the first month was good. But when the last day of that first month came here, it was downhill from there. I was complaining. I was sad. I was in my office. I was crying. I was crying in the car. It was like, I made that promise. I made that promise that I would never do this. I went home one night within that 5 months, and I was sitting at this computer right here, matter of fact, and I typed up a resignation letter. I typed this resignation letter without a job to go to, which is certainly, for me and how I am, that's a no-no. You don't leave a job, you don't have a job to go to. But I believed, and I typed up that letter. I prayed and said, please let this be the right decision, the decision that you want me to make. I hit that button. And when I hit that button and went to sleep, I woke up the next morning a whole new person. I went into work, and I they probably thought I was crazy because I hadn't smiled in months.
Mm-hmm.
I was smiling. I was in a good mood. Like, and mind you, again, I done told these people I'm leaving in a month. I don't have nowhere to go. And when you quit a job, you don't get no unemployment. But I never thought about it.
Right.
I just started applying for the jobs. And guess what? I had 4 or 5 job offers. And got a job. And I got a job. And mind you, the job I took was one that was less money, but it was meaningful. It was helping children who didn't have clothes, didn't have food. You know, that is a job I took for much less money. And so that just, to me, it says a lot. It made me really show, wow, I prayed and I believed. And look what happened. And then I took this job and got a, lower paying job, whatever. And this is not a bragging thing, but I sat still. And I must say, Country Boy was someone when I was complaining a little bit. He said, and I was like, I'm ready to leave here. No money. This lady don't like me either. He said, but Trina, this might be the lesson. This may be the lesson. The lesson may be you not running away this time. You just waiting and staying still. And I did. Because I said, maybe he's right. I sat still. And I finished that job out for that semester. And I didn't quit. I just looked for jobs. And a job came available that gave me a good position. I'm still helping children, but I'm making really good money. And I feel like it was time. We talk about all the time that sometimes God doesn't give you the money, or they don't give you the whatever it is you're trying to get, because he doesn't think you're ready.
Right.
He's not going to reward you with that until he thinks that you are mature enough and you're ready to handle what he's going to give you.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm saying this again, not a brag or anything like that. This is a testimony of the things that I've dealt with to come into a place to where I'm able to help my family. I'm able to help people. I'm able to help friends. I'm able to just do nice things for people. And I don't take it in every morning. Now, started last year where I said I can't get on social media until I pray first. Now, I ain't doing great at that the last couple of months, but I do go back, and I thank God every day. Every day, I say I'm grateful. I say thank you, because it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling that I can give to people, and I can give to people without worrying. I have a daughter in law school. Like, I'm going to be able to help her without, taking from myself per se, from my bills. I still can help her. I say, Country Boy, hold chair. Rock back in your chair, Country Boy. Rock back in your chair. that feels good to me, to do things for my friends and to see them happy, even though he wasn't looking out there for that box and almost missed the gift. I was able to send an executive producer something to sing on, like that is what makes me feel good. Buying lunch I could never buy lunch for my staff. Being that is just a great feeling. So I'm just saying all that again, not a brag or anything, but it's my testimony of, I guess, if my faith was tested, I guess, finding this place in my life to where I don't have to say, now wait a minute, y'all, I'm not holier than thou. I don't say that anymore. That has been totally removed from my vocabulary. Sometimes I feel it coming on, and I be like, that ain't it. But so I'm just saying all that is that just sitting and waiting. I forgot what we started this conversation about. Oh, trusting and believing, and that he's there, but you've got to allow him to do the work. Do his part, rather.
And the thing is, and I will say this on that. Sometimes when we hold on and we stay in things because, again, we think that that's what we are supposed to do. The word says, "Lean not to your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge me." We trust him, and we don't try to say, "This is what I think. This is what I think." Everybody always, I think. Well, that may not be what is meant for you. That may not be what is there for you. Just because you think it just because you think that that's how it should go. Well, I thought that well, that's your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Our thoughts are not his thoughts. His ways are not our ways.
Yep.
You know, sometimes we hold on in situations, in jobs, in relationships. We hold on to them and stay in things wanting for it to be better when God is saying, I need you to separate so you can be better.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I say that personally because I went through my last separation, my last divorce. I went through the whole realm of the crying, of the snotting, of the writing, of the begging, just praying and begging God, God, fix it. Oh Lord, crying, balled up in the fetal position, crying out to God, God, fix this relationship, calling him out. God, well, you know you can do it. You can do it, God, because you are all powerful. And this is me. I ain't gonna sit up here and shake and fake like it was. This was me calling him out. I'm calling you to the spot, God. You can do it. I know that you can do it because you God. Now you can fix this relationship. Now, God, fix this relationship. God, you said you could do it. I know that you can. And what I got from God was this. Yes, I can.
Yep. Yeah.
But why would I want to put back together two broken pieces?
Do you
Well,
think people do that and then it
yes,
ends up being a disaster still?
it is because what he was telling me was, country boy, I could put a relationship together. I could bring a marriage together. I could put the two pieces back together. But if those two pieces are broken,
They're not gonna go together.
what I had to take the opportunity to do, what he showed me was, instead of you talking about fix this marriage, what did I just say? He a jealous God. Put nothing before him. So I'm talking about you could fix this marriage. But I was never at the point of asking him, God, show me me. We always talking about, when folks out there looking for them spouses, when them women out there looking for them men and the men out there looking for them women, they talking about, well, God, show her to me. Why don't we start asking God, show me to me?
You know what, country boy? You know, someone said that to me recently. I don't know who it was, what it was. Anyway, maybe a week or two ago, somebody said, have you prayed to God on who to bring to you, or something to that effect? Why did I ask God to bring me who He wants me to have? Something to that effect. And I had to just sit there and say, not really, but you're right. You know.
Because the thing is when God showed me me,
Mm-hmm.
when he showed me me, he showed me where the holes was at in me.
Mm.
He showed me the areas in me that needed to be worked on. Instead of me, God showed me them. See, he could be showing me something that's whole, but I'm still holy. He could be showing me something that's ready for me, but I ain't ready for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Want things, just like you said, we want money, we want this fame, fortune. We want these things, but we ain't even ready for it because we ain't said, show me me. Show me me.
Because it takes two whole people.
That's the other one. People miss that. People looking for somebody to complete them. I'm looking for somebody to complete me. You got to come in that thing with all of yours.
Mm-hmm.
You got to bring all of you. You can't look for somebody to fill you looking for something. People out here looking for people to fill the holes they can't even fill their own self.
Have you ever been victim? I mean, have you not victim? Have you ever felt that way? Do you think you've ever done that in life? Try to find somebody to make you happy.
Oh, I did that my whole life.
Mm.
I was looking for these things because I was incomplete. I had these deficiencies. I had these things that I had not worked out. I'm not saying anybody goes into anything with everything worked out. I don't believe that. I
Right.
don't believe that. I think we all go in there. We all go into situations with baggage. So anybody tell you I ain't got no baggage, you're lying. Okay, your bag might be a little bag, and some of us got grocery bags, some of us got backpacks, some of us got what you call that old luggage where you had the, you had all the little some of us got like luggage, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's going with something. But if you're trying to act like you have nothing, and then you find somebody that has been working on theirs. See, because some people are out here working on theirs.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see them because now what you're seeing is not what you are, but what you want.
Right. And you go messing them up.
No, they're gonna go kicking you out. Then you gonna go being mad at them, saying, "Well, they this, that, and the other." Now you hadn't worked on you. You
Mm-hmm.
went all that. You had baggage, but you didn't want to acknowledge the fact that you had it. See, because some people, here's the thing that I'm learning about real, true, whatever it may be, friendships, relationships, all of that, is that you all going with something, but you bring it there and say, "Here's mine," and you help each other unpack it. Now, I ain't finna unpack it for you.
Mm-hmm.
But what I will do is be here and support you while you unpacking yours.
Right.
The first thing you have done is acknowledge that you got it. See, what happens is sometimes you get in this stuff, and then all of a sudden, 6 months later, a year later, 2 years later, whatever, then this old stuff starts to come to surface. Because what you've been doing is sitting on that luggage, and you didn't let nobody see that baggage that you had because you were sitting on it. Like what's his name in the Bible, Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth was Saul's grandson whose legs were broken, and David had him sitting at the table, and when he sit at the table, he covered him up so you couldn't see his brokenness. And that's what a lot of folks have done, is covered up their brokenness, and they sitting on it, and they got this nice cover over the top of their brokenness. So when you see them, you think like, "Oh, look at them sitting up there. Oh, okay, well, they all right." Then all of a sudden, here you come because you've been working on your brokenness. You didn't like come here hiding it. You showed it.
Mm-hmm.
You showed that, hey, these are some areas I'm still working on. I still got a little bit of jealousy in me. I still got these, some things in me that I got some things. I got some mama issues that I'm still working through, but I'm working through them. I'm acknowledging them. I'm openly acknowledging. People don't do that no more.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need y'all to do that before we get deep into a relationship.
People
Especially
don't.
if you got them mama issues. I'm gonna tell you now, and been that, done that. I'm gonna need
People
you to
don't.
get them mama issues done.
I mean, but people don't. They act like
But I
that.
don't think people always know.
Huh?
I don't think they always know.
They
You know,
don't
they
know
don't
what.
they don't know that they have these issues or this baggage, especially
They,
narcissistic.
they must be like 12 years old and ain't never been in a
Well,
relationship.
let's say and then we got to start wrapping it up. We going past our time, but let's just say men who have mommy issues, and I'm gonna say it, mommy issues like that. I don't know if they know that they have this mommy issue thing to where they can't leave and cleave. I don't know if they know that. If they don't know how to.
Well, that go back to mama not telling them, and see,
Or mama not letting go.
mama
Letting
not
leave and
saying,
cleave.
baby, because this is the order of how this thing is set.
Mm-hmm.
This is how this thing here is set. You know, um, it says a man leaves. He leaves his mother and father's house. He leaves there and he cleaves unto his wife. Now that's what he's supposed to do. So, I hear these folks with this question, who comes first? Is it daughter? Is it wife? Is it mother? And some folks will say, well, my mama come first. No, your mother gave birth, but now if you have a spouse, that's who that place. You don't put your spouse behind, because the fact is that it says the two cleave together. When you become one, how can you put half of you behind? When you two unite, then same thing for the wife. You don't put your this before your husband, your friends, your family, you don't put that before your husband. You don't, because the two of you are now united as one. You join together. Then how that works is when you two join together, then it is God, then it's y'all. Because you're united. The two shall become one.
Mm-hmm.
It's God, then y'all. You come together as one. If, baby, well, I need to go see my mama and you just gonna have to wait. No. Well, I'm finna go over here.
Well, I know, and again, that's probably something I would have to work on. I get that we're together, but my thing for me, to be honest with you, my husband was he would go with me. We'd go together. You know what I mean? Like it would be.
I mean, and that's
No, I'm just saying that for some people, but let's just say on a man's side, sometimes that mama, whoo, Lord, you can go on over there.
But I mean, and that's fine, but you have to be able
I
to
understand what you're saying. I'm making a
be able to communicate. One, here's what that says for me, learning through this thing. What it is saying is this: if you can't communicate that to your wife, then it was never communicated from your mother to you, because she should be the first one. Because I tell you what, if she put somebody else, if she put her mama before she put your daddy, then that was a problem there. This was an ongoing thing, because it should have been them two together, bonded. And that's how it works. The bond, that is an unbreakable bond when the two are bonded together, when there's an understanding that, one, if I'm in this, if you're going in this, again, open, honest, and transparent, that's when you take it, the baggage, here's the baggage I got, here's some things I got, these are some issues. When that woman, that woman or that man, it doesn't matter, but you've opened up to that person and they can see these things. Now, if that wife goes to that husband and say, these are some things that I see, the husband should be the one to say, okay, well, these are things that you see. Because now you have to understand that's your left side. We're going to just say that's your right side or your left side. Well, this side is looking out for the other side. Because you got to remember, just think about it. If you hurt one of your legs, the other one overcompensates for it. So that's why you walk with a limp, because one side is overcompensating for the other side. So that's what it's doing. It's saying, hey, this thing over here is making us unlevel.
Yeah.
This is not it's not, because what people look at is like, oh, you saying that that's a problem for you. No, baby. I'm saying that's a problem for us.
Yeah.
Oh, you making it a big deal. No, it's a big deal for us.
Yeah. But it's a big problem for us. And then that's where the discussion has to come on how we are going to handle it. Because we got to communicate that. But we also got to be a team to a certain extent as well to address this with those people who are trying to come into the circle, into the thing. Yeah.
And that's when you say that that circle should never, there is nobody that comes in. When two people make that circle, the understanding should be nobody comes in this circle.
That's the understanding. But when it does,
then you have to be, that's when you be like, hold on, why we have this? We are bonded here. So that's like anything else. If you go and buy something that's glued together, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get when it starts to come apart, it's because something got in between the glue and what it was stuck to.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't stick no more, because either some dirt got in between there and it causes the what you call it, the glue to start to erode away, so it don't stick like it used to stick. You know what you tell me? What's that thing that you got? You got the stuff that the Velcro. Do you know? After a while, sometimes you get threads and you get yarn in the Velcro, and it
Right.
don't stick together. What you got to do is you got to get like a fork or a toothpick, and you go and you pull the stuff out and you get rid of it, because it's preventing the Velcro from sticking together. When you in a relationship and some things and you ain't sticking like you used to, what you got to do is together go in, and that stuff that has got in there, get rid of it,
Yeah.
and then it can stick together again.
Facts.
So that's my
Y'all, this was a great conversation. Very good. It's so funny how we went from that to this. So we're gonna start closing out. I didn't even have to put my fist up. Great job, Donnie Lewis, the Louisiana country boy. Um, so I want to say something again. I want to go back one more time to Don. Well, I'm gonna say that last. So promo Monday. Me and Mr. Donnie, we ain't talked about no date yet. I'm just throwing this out here, kind of a memory, throwing it out to him for memory too, because I had forgot. So once a month, we are gonna have a promo Monday. You remember that?
Okay.
You remember that? Okay. So you know how we believe in promoting others, supporting other businesses and podcasts and stuff. So we're gonna get ready to start. It'll probably won't. It's not gonna be till February. I don't know. We might do it this month because we still got a few more weeks. But once a month, and I'm thinking in my mind, I have not asked passed any of this by my co-host. So all he knows we're supposed to have a promo week. But I'm gonna suggest that we do it the last Monday, the last or the first Monday of each month. So we can go from there. But anyway, just kind of get ready. We'll let you know the date. Once a month, we're gonna take our sacrifice, our show, and give it to at least 2 people to come on and talk about their podcast, their show, their business, whatever it is that they have going that they want to get out and promote, they can come on. But the thing about it is you have to sign up for it. Because we can get it out there, but that's up to you if you want to get it out there. Louisiana Country Boy did this some time ago, and I don't think a lot of people jumped on it, but this is an awesome opportunity. Somebody posted something today and said, it was in a podcast group that said, I would like for you to come on and promote your whatever it is. And they were saying, I don't have a large following, but is it lightning? Thundering? I don't have a big following, but even 1 or 2 can help and get the word out, right? The only thing I like about their post is they said it was $75. Nah, you set up and told me you don't have no big following. Why am I giving you $75? But anyway, this is absolutely free advertising, free promotion. All you have to do is raise your hand and say, I want to jump on that. Right, Louisiana Country Boy? And he will definitely have something to say about this when I finish. And the other thing is, again, we want to thank you. Happy New Year. We got some new toys and stuff. We playing with our toys. Mine ain't fixed all the way yet. I'm trying to figure it out. Hey, Tiffany.
Hey, Tiff, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better, Tiffany. So you can come on and you can come on and promote anything that you want to promote. But again, we're putting it out there to you, but it's gonna be up to you to, what is it, Country Boy? What's the
What?
word? Pick it
What
up and
word?
run with it.
Yeah.
Okay, he'll say something really wise in a minute. So the next thing, again, I want to bring up before we get off, I want to bring up Dante King again. Dante King was on a post today saying that he wanted to end his life today. He said it twice. He came on once saying he needed to talk to somebody because he's really thinking about ending it. Came back and said he's gonna end his life tonight. And Country Boy, I want to thank you for praying for him. I don't know Donnie King. I just read it and it really touched my heart. And I pray that he was able to get some help from someone because he did reach out for help. So I hope someone does that. Dante, my heart goes out to you. I will definitely be praying for you tonight in my own prayers. Mr. Donnie Lewis can get them prayers through. So he did a nice prayer. We need you here. We want you to stay here with us. Yeah, just know that it's not worth taking your life. Whatever it is, you can get over it. Just reach out to somebody, reach out to us. Whatever it is that you're going through, just reach out to somebody and let us throw you a life jacket so that we can help you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You can hunt me down. Um, and I just want to know that you're okay. Guys, in your prayers tonight, tomorrow, whatever, please, please, please pray for Dante King. That he gets okay. And on that note, if any of your job, if you're on a job and you're having any type of issues like this, suicidal thoughts, anything like that, mental, any of those things, reach out to your EAP, Employment Assistance Program. Reach out. It's free. You get to go to therapy free for a certain amount of times with your company. If not, there's lots of things online, but please seek help. Reach out to a friend. And friends, reach out to people that are laughing all the time, grinning all the time. Some of those people, including me, have our bouts of going into the valley, and people don't realize that because we're out having fun, we're out smiling, we're out grinning, we're always moving around. But we do get that. It can be tough. So reach out to us too. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna end that on that note. Country Boy, you can take it away.
All right. Well, I am a primary example of what depression looks like. Have been there, fought it, up and down, go through. So for Dante, like I said, these are the only words I can tell you. Your situation does not determine your destination. Just understand that no matter where you at, no matter what you may be going through, um, you just keep on fighting, man. Like here, you just keep on plucking that chicken. How you pluck that chicken? One feather at a time. One feather at a time. That's how you pluck that chicken. That's how you do it. And as far as my co-host was talking about, yeah, she be throwing that stuff out there, boy. She gonna make me start scratching my head. Look here. All I will say about that is this. Um, if y'all know anything that I do and have convinced my co-host is we give, and it's not about the charging, and it ain't about that. I am built. I'm built on helping and encouraging others and pushing others. Now, yeah, I did. I ran a little old thing. I don't even know when it was, where I opened this platform up for anybody that had a business, anybody that wanted to come on and share your business, because I believe in people. I truly do. I believe in the vision that God has given you, whatever that vision is. Like I say, and I'll say it later on. I'll be dumb as a rock if I didn't support the vision God gave you. Who am I? If He gave it to you, why would I be like, that ain't gonna work? That'd be dumb. Um, but but we as she said, I don't know when she first Monday, last Monday, I don't know, some Monday, um, is that the platform will be for just that, to promote your business, to talk about what it is you do. And I know a lot of people, if y'all know anything about me, the one thing I push is the word your why. And all I ask is just to be open, honest, and transparent about your why for whatever it is you're doing. I don't care if it's a car wash. I don't care if it's a laundromat. I don't care if it's a hair salon. But just whatever it may be, a podcast. I don't care what it is, but I say just be open and honest, not to me, to yourself about why you're doing it. What
Mm,
is your passion for doing it? What is it that drives you to do whatever it is that you're doing? Understand your why. That's the most important thing because when it's all said and done, your why is going what's going to be keep you going. That why is going what's going to motivate you when people don't come out and support you. That why is when people talking about you, and they will. Let me let me be 100% transparent and clear. As you go towards the vision God has given you, I'm gonna say it slow. As you go towards the vision God has given you,
mm-hmm.
the obstacles will increase. The people will talk about you.
Mm,
They will scandalize your name. They will fall off. They will be internet stalking you and talking about you and this, that, and the other, and trying to put you down. Oh, she thinks she did, or he think he did, or this. Let me tell you something. Continue to walk in your vision. Continue to walk in your vision. Them folks gonna talk about you. And I say that not to deter you, but I say that that is when your why comes into play. When they up there talking about you, my very first post I put was when you unlock your why, they will never question who you are again. Never. Follow your vision. When we open this up, it's not because we ain't trying to get nothing from you.
mm-hmm.
We just trying to get the best out of you. You don't have to come. I firmly believe this. You don't have to sell your product, baby. Sell yourself. Sell yourself. When people can relate to you, I don't care what you out there doing. You could be out there selling ice cubes in Alaska. They're gonna be like, I'm going over there to get some ice cubes. I'm going over there because they believe in you. Don't you know? And then I'm gonna close this thing. Don't you know Burger King, McDonald's, and Sonic all sell ice? But how many people go to Sonic just for their ice? It's ice, baby. It's ice. When you can sell you, when people can believe in you, and they can believe that you believe in you, you can do anything. But it has to start you. So Mondays, I don't know, whenever Monday she say, there it is right there. Platform is available. Platform is there.
We'll put out a flyer, and I believe it'll be the last Monday. Our first one will be the last Monday of this month. Is that okay, country boy?
Well, man, I'll be around somewhere. I ain't going nowhere. Wait. I'll be twiddly day and twiddly day, twiddly day, twiddly day. Hi, Tiffany. Listen, Tiffany, if you still there, listen to this, okay? Twiddly day, hey, twiddly day. Tell me how that sound, Tiffany, later on. Don't tell me
Not
right
good at all.
don't tell me right now, Tiffany, because some folks might hear me. Oh, but Lord. But that's all old country boy got. That's all I got. I continue to I continue to uplift and encourage people. Um, Again, I will. Hey, what's going on, Chad? I will share with you, each and every one of y'all, my why.
Dad, why you just not coming on? You didn't get to hear what I talked about.
my, my why is
I
this.
would say my wife. Okay, go.
My why is because I had some wonderful people that poured in to my life. Um, One of the things I choose to do is I honor them by living this life to the best of my ability. That's how I honor them. Not trying to pull them up out of the coffin and digging up the grave. I honor them by living an example of what they poured into my life. For those that are gone on, for those that are still here every single day. But my why is because I I want to be each and everything I wished I had. I want to be that. I want to be that person that will listen. I want to be that person that will encourage. I want to be that person that will uplift. I want to be that person that will inspire to keep going. I want to be that person that will bring a smile. I want to be that person that will bring joy. I want to be that person that demonstrates what unconditional love is. I want to be that person that's a demonstration of what peace is. That's my why. My why is to be everything, everything, everything I wished I had and more. And if I don't do so good today, if the good Lord blesses me to see tomorrow, baby, I'm back on that horse and I'm gonna ride it again. That's my why. That is my why. So when I have people and we have people on, the question I always ask, what's your why? Because that is the most important question that you can ever ask yourself. What is your why? Mm-hmm. And that's all old country boy got. That's it. What you got over there? You ain't got nothing over there. Look
If the
here.
good God gave you a vision.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do it.
I don't remember the rest.
Oh, Lord. Look at here, old country boy. Oh, look, it's been 2 years and she still ain't got the clothes. Okay, we're gonna work on this thing. If the good Lord has given you a vision, if he has planted something inside of you to do, if he's given it to you, listen to this, old boy, in my big old country mouth. Don't worry about them people that tell you what you can't. Don't worry about them people that talk about you. Don't worry about them people that tell you you should be this. Oh, you should be taller. Oh, you too short. Oh, you too big. You too lit. Don't worry about them people because that's what their job is, to try to deter you and distract you. But if the good Lord has given you a vision, I don't care what it is. Yeah. If he's giving it to you, you press forward, you press on. And let me give you this little old nugget right here. And this is something that you need to hear and hear loud and clear. The vision that you have, what he has given you to do, there's somebody out there waiting for it. Because only you can provide that thing, whatever that thing is. Only you can. Ain't nobody else give it to them. You're the only one. You are the only one. So guess what? If you be like, oh, I'm not going to do it, then what you have just done is you've left somebody out there missing out, because there's a gift inside of you that nobody else has. Nobody. Nobody's got it but you. So don't you dare listen to folks tell you what you can't, tell you who you are. You be who you are, and you follow your vision. You follow your vision. You follow your vision. You follow your vision. If you take the step, all you got to do is take the step. You just got to take the step, and he would do the rest. Follow your vision. Do not be deterred by this world. Do not be deterred by people and naysayers. Y'all know how many times they done talked about the country boy. It's okay, but I'm still here by the grace. By the grace. Follow your vision. Follow your passion. And if ain't nobody tell you that they believe in you, the Louisiana country boy and the little diva will tell you, we believe in you. We believe in you. Because I said this earlier and I'm going to say it again. What kind of fool would I be if I wouldn't believe in the vision that God gave you? That sounds kind of dumb, don't it? How could I not believe in the vision he gave you? And we open our platform up, this platform that God created for us to watch over. We open it up for you to come and share. To come and share. And lastly, but not leastly, I'm taking it down. Oh, country boy, I got something to say. Look at him. You want to do it? You want to do it? You got it? Boy, I tell you, my co-host, it's gonna be 5 years. It's gonna be 5 years, and she ain't gonna have it yet. But we're gonna work on it though. Look at here. If you woke up this morning and you open your eyes and you cleaned out your ears and you was trying to hear, but you didn't hear the words. Because wasn't nothing next to you but the pillow. That was like me this morning. Wasn't nothing but the pillow. And you didn't hear the words. And if you was out there doing the day, rolling around, listening, trying to hear something, you might have heard a bird chirping, but you didn't hear this. Well, here it is right now. 9:50 p.m. Houston time. We love you. We love you. And we love you unconditionally. And there ain't nothing, absolutely, positively,
nothing
that you can do about it. Thank y'all so very much. I thank you. I'll be back on Wednesday. I don't know when the little day. She on whatever she on. She on vacation break. She got her own.
I'm on my head. I'm supposed to come back next Wednesday on the 17th. But if those of you who have not heard of me or Chat with Trina, make sure y'all go to youtube.com/Chat with Trina. Check out some of my previous shows so that you can come and join me sometimes on my show and check me out on Wednesday nights as well. Donnie, Nick, we might need to get us a guest for next week.
Yeah, because I'm loaded. The shotgun loaded over here.
Do I have to I go?
Got a double barrel. Hey, if y'all do get a chance Wednesday night, I do have a special guest all the way from Ruston, Louisiana coming.
Oh, Ruston? Oh, the Ruston.
Yeah, whatever one. I call it Ruston.
Okay, I know some people in Ruston. That's why I asked.
You know some people in Ruston?
I sure do.
She be coming all the way from Ruston, Louisiana. She will be on the show Wednesday. Yes, I think there's a post out there. If not, there will be one out there this evening. We'll be on at 8:05 Houston time. We will be on Wednesday. Y'all, that's my new time, 8:05. I should have did 8:03.
You know what? Did I call you and tell you I thought you had made a mistake?
I did that on purpose.
I was like, you know, you got 8:05. You said, yeah.
8:05. But yes, we'll be on 8:05 Wednesday. Looking forward to it. It is a true blessing. I'm grateful. Yes, and we are looking for some more guests to come on over here. And
Keon, we should get Keon on the show.
Keon. I'm gonna call him right now. You know what? You know what? I should have. Look, Keon, you better be glad I ain't got your number. Because if I had your number, I would call you and have you on speakerphone and ask you.
To come on our show.
Hey, if y'all don't, let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't know nothing about the country boy, if I catch you out there, I catch you on the spot. I'm gonna ask you right then. I'll ask you for it.
He have taught me that I had to call him the other day. I said, "Oh, I did one of your numbers. I got somebody on. I got him on video saying yes, I'm coming." But let me say this. I meant to say something. Oh gosh, did I lose it? Did I lose? Oh, Monday is Martin Luther King Day. And I don't know if y'all know that Martin Luther King Day, you're supposed to do something to give back to the community, some type of service. So if there's any community service that you see out there that you can do, that's what Monday is for. It's not just a day off. It's supposed to be doing something. It don't have to be nothing big. But you can see you can see things all over. And I had made a promise that, because I won't lie to you, I didn't realize that's what you were supposed to do on that day, to be honest with you. But I was reading something, and I was reading it last year. So this year on my vision board, I had got to make sure that I'm giving a service on Martin Luther King Day. So just FYI, if you guys find anything, there's something going on at your church, your community, jump out there and do something to service your community.
Yeah. And look, guess what? You ain't just got to do it on Martin Luther King Day. Guess what? You can. I'm just saying, But there's a special opportunity. Y'all can take an opportunity.
Yeah, you can do it any day, but this particular day, because we do want people to understand that we didn't just want this holiday as a day off. That it means something to us, and it means that we're doing what Martin Luther King did for us by giving service, giving back, and doing some type of community service. I mean, you can do community service in your own house. It's just so many things, so many ways to do things now with our computers, and COVID taught us how to do a whole bunch of stuff from home. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that out. I forgot. So Martin Luther King Day is Monday. It is a day of service. So.
Good deal. And look here, I'm gonna say this. This is the real conversation with a twist of humor. Here's my twist of humor. If any of y'all, because she just said service could be anywhere, you could do service around your own house. If any of y'all need to sweep around your own front door, Old Country Boy will go get some brooms for you, because a lot of y'all need to sweep around your own front doors. Or you try to sweep around.
I knew you were gonna say something crazy, but I didn't know that was gonna be it.
It is a service day. So if anybody needs to do
definitely a service day.
Hey, if y'all need to sweep around your own front doors, hey, if y'all need me to get some brooms, I will donate the brooms. Okay, there it is. I said what I said. Thank you very much.
That's gonna be your community service, the brooms. All right, y'all, we gone. And I'm gonna put both choir fist ups in. We out. Y'all have a great week. Let's check out Mr. Donnie on the Louisiana Country Boy on Wednesday at 8:05. He ain't gonna be there at 8. 8:01, 8:02, 8:03, 8:04. He gonna be there at 8:05.
8:05 on the dot.
But anyway, y'all have a great week. Be careful out there. This weather's supposed to be going back and forth. We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That was good. That's good. Peace and chicken grease.
And chicken grease.